You're in for a treat. Pun intended.
What are we going to do about the Italian?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him out of the trunk and bury him.
Well, yes, of course, we could do that. I don't suppose he's got any relatives going to go around, poking around looking for him. But you know me, bright ideas just pop into my head and I keep thinking. Seems a downright shame.
Shame.
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift, debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Huh. Seems an awful waste, I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Oh God, you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Percy and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming dish, and eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I've lived without you all these years, I'll never know how it is.
Comfortable and
Also undetectable, how choice, how rare. Oh, what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear, and too
Only to deny it in here.
These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures must be taken.
Here we are now, put out of the oven.
What is that?
It's priest, and little priest.
Is it really good?
So it's too good at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's at.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
Now you see the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Heavenly. Not as hardy as Bishop, perhaps, but not as blind as curate either.
Good for business too. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get to tin on Sundays. Lawyers, rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Or there's something else though to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Have you any deed?
No, but if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anywhere it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that Squire on the fire?
Mercy, no sir, the closer you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker. More like thicker.
No, it has to be grosser. It's green. blacksmith. Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a lark.
And then there's sweep if you want it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier, peak of his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Well, he drank, it's a bank cashier. Last one really sold, wasn't quite so old.
Have you any beetle?
Next week, so I'm told. Meal isn't bad till you smell it and notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priests. Now, this might be a bit stringy, perhaps, but then again, it's a fiddle player.
No, that's not fiddle player. That's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then you blow on it first.
The history of the world, my sweet,
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
is who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell.
But fortunately, it's all so clear
That everybody goes down well with beer. Well, since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
too salty. I prefer general.
With or without his privates? With his extra.
And what's that?
It's fop, finest in the shop. Or I have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've only just begun. Here's some politicians so oily, he's served on a doily. Try some.
Put it on a bun. Well, you never know when it's going to run.
Try the fryer, fry is dryer.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
Then actor, then compactor.
Yes, but always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu. Oh, where am I at? Sorry. Sorry. Oh, no, my pets.
Yes, Mr. Todd, that's just the sound.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
I won't let go, my love.
We'll not discriminate great from small.
No, we'll serve anyone, and eat anyone,